44% per year growth. People who identify as plant-based or who are taking on more plants in their life as an alternative.
Okay.
And so you're seeing now, and Beyond Meat had the largest IPO of any company, and they're a plant-based burger.
Wow. Yeah. All right, guys, welcome to first inaugural episode of The Lone Star Plate. I'm your host, Patrick Scott Armstrong. The Lone Star Plate is produced by TexasRealFood.com. So go to the website, TexasRealFood.com, enter your Texas zip code, and bam, a comprehensive list of local restaurants, bars, butchers, farmers markets, and more, using real food right in your area. Organic, fresh, artisanal, and local sources. It's a fun site that brings all natural options all together. All right, so let's introduce our very first guest ever. Super excited. His name is Case Erickson. I had to pause there, right?
Erickson.
I had to, boom. He is the founder and owner of Trucklandia. It's an annual $10,000 food truck competition. And he's also board member, right?
What are we
of
talking
Keep
about?
Austin Fed.
Yep. Advisor.
Advisor, board member, guru. Okay,
Well, you got
insert
guru, right?
insert anything in there you want of Keep Austin Fed. Okay, so that's a nonprofit here in Austin that, you know, simply, in case I'll get more into it, but simply it basically takes food that restaurants and whatnot are not using and, you know, left over from the night, whatnot, and is passing it on to people that need it. I mean, it's that simple. It's a great cause. So we're here with Case to just talk about that. We're going to order some food, you know, bring that food in and eat. So that's going to be the gist of this show, the Lone Star Plate. We're going to sit down with guests, have a meal, and enjoy each other's company.
Like, sounds like a plan. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm here, Patrick.
It's kind of a date in a lot of ways. So, you know, which coincidentally remind me at the very end of the show, guys, okay? Let me introduce Trevor. Just he'll call out in the back. Oh, he lost his voice, so he probably can't talk. But he's helping, you know, run sound and everything back here.
We are being monitored. We're being watched.
So yeah, if I say anything bad, he's got a stick and he's going to whack me with it and make sure that I don't, you know, screw up. So anyway, just both y'all remind me at the end of the show. I'm going to tell y'all names of the podcast that we didn't pick. Okay, that's how we'll finish out the show
name
here.
Games,
yeah,
sure.
There's a lot of great.
I want to start with
there's a lot of names that we didn't go with. So anyway, so okay, Case. Well, let's begin, dude. So introduce yourself. You know, tell us a little bit about, you know, what you're doing with Trucklandia and Keep Austin Fed or whatever you want to talk about. I don't care.
What I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be?
I'm still figuring that out.
I don't know.
What do you like? Don't ask me.
I don't know.
Well, thanks for having me for inaugural. I feel special. I don't know how G-rated we have to be. Can you give me a rating thing, because that's
just look, go for it.
No.
Yeah, I doubt there's a 9-year-old listening to this. Okay. Like, you know, but I will say this: just speak a little closer to the mic. Okay. I have to say it right.
Yes.
I went for it. Just here, bring it closer. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't even have to worry about it.
All right.
Okay, there we go. We got that out of the way. Yeah, just you know.
Okay.
What's going on, dude?
All right. Well, what were we talking about? Oh, who I am.
Who I am.
Who am I?
Who are
somebody
you?
who wants to know what rating scale is, because I'm a bit nasty,
Mr.
Armstrong.
Be yourself.
Mr. Patrick Scott Armstrong. Are we going by three names now, Patrick?
I would always. Are you kidding me? That sounds more proper.
It does. You're like smarter automatically. Like it increases your IQ.
I have to do somethsa about that.
I have 3 names. I'm 10, 20 points.
You know what it does?
It
gives people options when they're trying to address me.
PSA. Got it.
Yep.
You like that? PSA?
PSA.
Got it?
I never heard that before.
Yeah.
So.
Where is his food?
Okay. We have food on aisle 2. We do have food coming. It's coming from Crossroads.
What are we getting? Have you ordered it already?
I ordered it. It's coming from Crossroads Farm to Truck. So they do organic, you know, work with local farmers and sources of their vegetables and their proteins. And I got us a burger. Okay, ground beef. And then a curry and vegetable, you know, sort of thing, real fresh and healthy with some fresh chicken. It's organic, all natural. So just excited to try, and some like house chips. They do everything. They make everything from scratch.
Yes.
And everything. So the buns even, they make the buns from
Really?
scratch. Yeah,
No.
totally.
Huh.
They make the buns from, and it's like a special kind of weird bun.
Okay.
So I'm excited. I'm just excited to try.
All about weird buns.
Yeah, I know. We had
Bun
that
deviation.
that was in our pre-podcast conversation. It was all about buns. I was
.com.
.com. All about
Please don't search for that.
allaboutbuns.com. Yeah, don't search for that. Don't Google
Or
that.
search for it.
Don't
Just
Google all about buns and my
see
name
what comes up.
because
All about buns PSA.
it was 10 years ago. A lot of shit happened. See, I said shit. You can say shit.
Okay, good.
I
Well,
mean,
that's barely a
There's
curse
a
word
three,
at this point.
there's a 3 shit limit, and I used them all up. So you're stuck.
Okay, I'm out. I can be G-rated.
Okay, look, let's get back on track here. This is why I had case on.
This
though,
is- okay,
because
like, this
we
is-
know each other. I knew we had a
But to
good
answer your
conversation,
question,
but
I'm answering your question.
We're rabbit trailing here.
Yes, I'm answering your question with who I am. I'm like, I follow. I have a point.
This is who you are. Okay.
My point is like
me.
to go with the flow.
Yeah,
and you
true,
know,
true,
like
true.
we don't have a big like my intention is to get more people. So I do food truck stuff and I do like
Yeah.
keep us and fed stuff and I produce festivals and events and I do event production for other support. I've owned restaurants before and I'm entrepreneurial and I've sold real estate before. So I'm kind of like queer eye for the restaurant guy, for lack of better words. And whoever I bring into that space with my clients is somebody who is just like go with the flow and like get you out of the head and get you out of like this is your agenda. This is how it has to go. This is how it has to be, and like totally married to a blueprint for whatever it is that you're doing with your day, your week, your life, your month, your year. And just be with it and like flow with it and not be so like just attached, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming out by going in, which I'm very proud of. It's very close to being done.
Yeah,
the
boom,
freedom
you
to
got a
be yourself.
book.
The freedom to be yourself, the subtitle is. And so it breaks down all these constructs around the things that keep us from being ourselves. And who our
Sure.
true self is someone who can be in the moment, you know? And like
Yeah.
being in the moment is very, very, like it's what life is about, really. Because when
Sure.
you're in the moment, you're out of your head.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter what you're doing if you're, you know, cooking a steak or whatever, like you can be out of the moment or in the moment. And I think when we're in the moment, we can be our full selves. And so that's one thing that I like to bring to whatever it is I'm doing in any number of my careers that I've done. So
That's awesome.
you know, I love the contribution component of just, you know, giving back to humanity,
Yeah.
which is why I did our food truck festival has, you know, the business model is a give back business model. So it's
Yeah.
10% of all ticket sales goes back to support Keep Austin Fed.
That's awesome, man. That's just amazing, right? I mean,
Yeah, and they're in a great, because what they do, you know, in repurposing food that would have normally been thrown away and, you know, redistributing it to local food banks, charities, and shelters through a network of volunteers.
Yeah.
So they're taking food that would have normally been thrown away and then, you know, distributing it over volunteers. So there's very, very low overhead.
Yeah, 100%.
So because their overhead is so low, in essence, they're able to make 90 meals out of $7.
Wow.
So that is really, to kind of put it like,
if I could
that's-
add catering numbers like that, right? Like,
yeah, and so
Amazing.
you know, for $28, you can feed a family of 4, 3 meals a day for an entire month.
yeah,
For $28.
yeah,
And so, you know, now that they've got this metric, I use the term rescued food. They've rescued, I think, ever since they've been keeping track, over like 23 million pounds or something insane amount of food. But they just recently came up with this dollar to meal kind of metric.
yeah,
And that's how it was kind of like, okay, we've supported, I don't know, 11, 12,000 something, you know, throughout the years. Going into our 7th year, we've actually provided over 150,000 meals.
Holy shit.
And that's just like a
That's
portion
crazy.
of, you know, we're not like a nonprofit,
totally
right?
That's
and so,
crazy.
you know, I love the community component. I'm always talking, you know, telling clients and whoever, like, how can you get involved in your community, and how, you know, I want, you know, my clients' communities to be, I want my community to be better, but I want your community to be better.
Yeah.
You know, and like your success, you know, it's like that, like, trite, like your success is my success. But like, I really drink that shit morning, noon, and night. I'm like, give me that extra large Kool-Aid, please, of all the best life now type stuff. So
That's awesome, man. That's such a great, it's just such an amazing thing that you're doing, and that Keep Austin Fed is doing. What's amazing to me is, having myself worked in the restaurant industry for so long, you do realize the kind of waste that goes into these places, right? Not just home waste, like you kind of know at home what you do, but in restaurants, it's even more. There's so much that gets thrown away. We could literally feed all the homeless in the world from all the restaurants' food that is not getting used, right? Like, it's amazing.
It's like 65%.
I mean,
waste.
it's crazy. Like, they have there's an average for just normal food at home, what might get wasted. Even grocery stores, right? What they're not using, what gets wasted. But restaurants, oh my gosh, it's like the amount of stuff that gets, because you're preparing so much and it doesn't get used, or this gets chopped off and this doesn't get used, right? Like, there's so much aspect to it.
I mean, they take mainly the waste from like catering.
Wherever
overruns.
it comes from, right? Like,
well, I'm saying like Keep Austin, because there's a lot more overruns. Oh, we got our food.
We got our food, dude. Our food is here from Crossroads.
Crossroads ATX. Are they Crossroads ATX?
No, Crossroads Farm to Truck.
Crossroads Farm to Truck.
Yep, Farm to
Is
Truck.
Crossroads ATX is separate?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
Crossroads
gotcha.
ATX.
I'm going to have to.
So,
you continue.
I don't go to dirty places like that, dude.
Okay, we'll come back to that
I don't
later
like to,
if I haven't eaten yet.
I know what Crossroads means. Come on.
No, I don't. I don't know.
what it means.
I don't know your urban
Okay,
dictionary.
I can't open this bag.
I know.
Is it
like,
just, you guys see me over here? Like, what in the...
I'm like,
Oh my, I'm sorry. Boop. That happened.
boop. See, you needed to boop it. It needed to be booped.
Oh, man, guys. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
It's kind of torturous for if
Oh,
people are
yeah.
just listening. Oh, but they'll be able to
Look
go
at
on the
that.
website
Some
and
chicken
see.
on there.
Will they be able to go on
some
the website?
chips.
Oh, my gosh.
What? On what website?
On this Lone Star plate thing and be able to, like, will Crossroads be on it? Or is this just you're picking up food that you like?
just picking up food.
Okay.
Check out Crossroads, Farm to Truck. I don't know what the website is. Just Google them. We're just trying it out. We'll see. Maybe later down the road, what we'll do for the Lone Star plate is start getting sponsors. I'll have food being brought to me.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Be balling. But for right
Yes.
now, that's not happening.
Gotcha.
Burger looks good. Bun. Look at that fresh bun. It's kind of burnt. I like that because that lets me know they did that. Like, went on a real grill. I don't mind that. So I have some extra napkins. Okay, that's for you to try. Case, whatever you want. You want to try this burger too?
I mean,
you want to try the burger? Let's try these chips real quick.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm gonna move away from the mic.
So these are fresh chips.
Snacking. Oh, you're actually gonna snack in the mic. See,
You guys hear that? I have a fresh
I can't.
kettle
Nobody
chip.
needs to hear that. PSA.
Yep, you want to hear
PSA
that from me.
Back away from
People
the
would
mic.
tune in to a podcast of me just eating.
No, well,
No talking. I'm
that's
just
already
eating.
been done though. So
I'd be
no.
sexual about it. You know what I mean? Like,
No, please
these
don't.
kettle chips. Oh, Case, Jesus, look at that, ripping them. My God. These are good,
Okay.
right? They're fresh. Comes with a little sauce. Get that sauce open. What's up there? What's up with that sauce?
It's like
a Thousand Island.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like P. Terry's special sauce,
Got it.
or like a special sauce.
Like something. Yeah. This. I think it has a special name.
You're just going right in there. I can't. I can't do it.
Oh. See, that's sexy, guys. This is sexy time.
This is-
sexy time right now.
This is not what I
yeah.
signed up for.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going in for a bite of this burger. So
Hashtag
they use
make it
fresh
stop.
meat, organic. This is all natural, ground beef, brought together. I'm just going in for a bite. Looks
I'm gonna
good.
hit this chicken thing. Whatever's
Get
going
it.
on
It's
here.
chicken curry, yellow curry, seasonal vegetables. So that's all organic. The rice. What do you think?
It's good. Kind of tastes like coconut curry a little bit.
This is actually pretty good, guys. Because transporting a burger like this, one, they should have wrapped it. Just
Yeah.
FYI, Crossroads, if you're listening, wrap your burgers out. This little, you're wasting these. Okay? Wrap
You
them
mean
up.
like foil
Yeah.
and not use the cardboard?
But they might be trying to maintain the fluffiness of the burger bun and
Yeah, it would
whatnot.
almost get like steam. if they
it
wrap
could.
it.
It could. The meat's well done, dude. You know, it's
I love how I'm
great.
eating this like I
The
haven't
bun.
already consumed 3,000 calories today.
I don't know what that means.
Like I'm just eating it. Like I'm not even that hungry and I'm eating it. So
If you're listening to this, you're like, oh my God, I'm hungry right now. Get some food. Eat with us. Eat along with us.
Can we talk about the names that didn't make it?
No.
Why not? I feel like
Okay, we'll get there. Can I just take a bite of this chicken thing here?
yeah.
Chicken thing.
You bite on that chicken thing.
I don't even know. This is good, dude. This rice with the chicken, the veggies, right? Like that's. Look at the chicken, dude. Like you know they grilled that shit. Like. Oh dear.
You need a minute. You need a minute.
This is a great dialogue. You get it?
dialogue.
That was one of the names we were gonna go with. Yeah, that's good, dude. That tastes delicious. Do you want to buy this
Oh,
burger?
you know why? I thought because it is crossroadsatx.com. That's their website, Crossroads ATX.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's our website. This is good, guys. I suggest check out Crossroads. They don't even know, right? There's no setup. They don't know I'm ordering the food. I don't know I'm critiquing it like this. You know, it's undercover. This is like a shopping.
Oh, in case
Secret
people
shopper.
don't know, because I don't know that you said that, it's a food truck. Did you say that?
I think I did. Maybe not.
I can't
It's a
remember.
food truck.
It's been so long.
It's a food truck. Farm to truck. I thought that gave it away. But anyway,
Was it farm to truck?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Okay, what do you think, Case? What do you think about all this food? Tell me about it. Talk to me. You want to try this burger, dude?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like the burger. I do. Right? Oh, yeah, that tastes good. I think that tastes good. These kettle chips are really good. It's this sauce. I never eat chips with sauce. Who does that?
I need to.
Who does that? That's like, I mean, I might hit chips like this, get a plastic bag, get some of these chips, get salsa Valentina, sprinkle some in the bag, dash some in there, shake up the bag. You've got a very popular dish that they hand out on the streets of Mexico City. It'll keep you going. Got a little spice on it, salty. You can walk around with the bag. And with the bottom ones at the bottom get all juicy and soggy, and I'm getting hungry just thinking about that. And I'm eating. I gotta try this. You know what? I'm just going in for just one piece of chicken because this chicken is really good. It's really tender. They did a great job. Okay, so tell me more about
Yeah, so thank
Trucklandia.
you for picking a food truck for
Absolutely.
our meal. Appreciate that.
Of course.
Austin loves its food trucks. I think we have, I don't know,
many
there
do
were
we
like
have?
400 just on the chamber email, and I think like 500 are permitted or something like that. Oh, I mean, chamber group, food trailer chamber of commerce group. But yeah, I think I've worked with at least, 6 years, each
How many
event.
food trucks are normally in Trucklandia?
My first year was 6 days all across Austin. I think that you were either
I was
first
in the
year
first
or
year.
second year. So
Well, I don't know.
maybe first.
You had an
It was
app?
2013. Oh, if we had an app, it was year 2.
2014, yeah. Yeah, I think it was year 2. Yeah, because, hey, are you going to do me? Or what's that show? Whatever that truck's called.
Hey, you gonna eat?
Hey, are you going to eat?
Not
this.
known as Hey, you gonna do me?
Hey, are you going to eat this?
No, just Hey, you gonna eat?
Hey, are you...
Hey, you gonna eat?
Hey, you going to eat here?
No, just
They
hey, you
won.
gonna eat.
Hey, you going to eat?
Period. Exclamation point.
Period. They won the first year and the year we did it.
Yeah.
I think the year we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
they did.
I let them do it again, and they won again. So everyone's like,
Their
no.
Monte Cristo was
They're like, no,
was
that's not
delicious, so
fair.
you couldn't really be mad at them. But yeah, okay, so it was spread. It was spread
Yeah.
across.
So 63 food trucks, 6 days. The second year, not as many people, or not all the food trucks got visited because there were like almost too many food trucks. So I
Yeah.
brought it down. I think I had like 45.
Yeah. Because the goal was to travel around the city to where the food trucks were located,
scavenger
right?
hunt-ish.
Yeah.
Get little samples at all of the food trucks, and food trucks competing for 10,000. I have to remember you don't know what it, or like people listening don't know because I just,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. Explain it to our viewers.
Yes,
I mean, our listeners. I'm sorry, I'm crunching on a chip.
So yeah. I mean, do you think anybody's still listening after that crunch behavior?
I'm backing away on the crunch. What? Like a just what?
Yeah, just mute it a little bit. Just take a step back.
So
there's a bunch of food trucks competing for $10,000. As a participant, you go there, you get to try because the food trucks are giving samples to everyone, so you get little tasters, and then you get to vote on which one you think did the best jobs, and the winning food truck gets $10,000.
Because now it's all in one space, right? It's all in one.
So yes, probably after year 3, we had, trucks, some of the trucks say, hey, we didn't get, some trucks only got 500 and people come out, and so others got 1,000, and so they were like, oh, to be fair, we need to all be in one spot. So I think we've been in one spot since year 3.
Yeah.
And then that's been anywhere from 20 to this year we have 30 trucks. So
30 trucks, one parking lot. Imagine how much tasting of food that is, guys. That's an amazing event. Where is it at? It's in the Austin American Statesman.
Yep.
Right? I said it right? Austin American Statesman.
American.
The parking lot of the, I just wanted a little bit of video. It's in the parking lot of there, right? Like on the property there. It's just all the food trucks are laid out. You get a ticket, you go in, you make a decision on what you like the best, what spoke to you, and it's basically a good way to. Any food truck that wins that's $10,000. I mean, you know what I mean? That's like a huge boost and bump up. It could change, your game. That's a major investment for a food truck. Now, even for a restaurant, that's a nice injection of funds. So, I mean, a food truck could turn around and do major repairs on their truck if they needed it, brand new equipment, invest in, another food truck, opening a second location. I mean, that could actually able you to open a second location. So, yeah, it's great. And it's a friendly competition, too. You know, because I was there last year. I mean, it's a friendly competition. Everyone's being cool, and
oh yeah, you were my good luck helper charm.
There's no backstabbing.
Do you have that earmarked on your schedule?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be out of town.
Oh,
no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Of course, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go film. I'm going to do a tasting.
I need to like officially. I just put like I have my list of like why the fuck haven't I done this yet? Column. It's like I need help for the 19th. So I need to get
October 19th. This podcast will be out before then. So
sweet.
October 19th. You probably still be able to get tickets up to that point, right? I mean, we'll see. I mean, at this
point, 60%. I only have
whatever.
There's 1,000. That's capped at 1,000, and and I have like over 600 sold so far. So,
well, if you hear this,
go check it anyway. Well, because then you can just come in like a general admission, like regular food truck festival, and you just eat at one if you don't feel like.
Well, there's music too. Yep. There's there's stuff going on. I mean,
all the things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and you get to meet all these great people that are, there for the It really is a great event, and it's a beautiful location. Got downtown right there. The the river.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things. It really is a, That's the thing with food trucks. Like, Austin is a city for food trucks. It's very food truck friendly. But I wouldn't say the rest of Texas is like that. Mm-hmm. Houston would be number 2 in Texas.
I guess
apart from that, it's not a friendly place to have food trucks in a lot of ways. So it's great. We can't ever let it die here in Austin. Like, we can't let that sort of die off.
I don't think it will.
They're kind of pushing them out of the city because the food truck parks are starting to close. It's getting harder and harder for people to find a spot to just set up permanently and sell your food, right? Like, and food truck parks were a big part of food trucks because what you wanted was options. You did, that was the whole point of, like, you show up to a food truck park, I'm getting hamburgers from this spot. My wife's getting fried chicken over here. The kids are getting, whatever, snow cones from, Joe Schmo over here, and everybody's happy.
Would that be Joe Schmo Cones?
Yeah. I think we just created a new business. I think that's what just happened. We
had
need
to bring the dad joke. It'd have been
I mean, it's great. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Okay? Hilarious.
I break it out every now and then.
Hilarious. But yeah, right? Like, so we can't ever let it die, dude. You do so many great things for food trucks. I mean, you help them outside of the festival. You just help them on a daily basis of just whatever. They seek your advice. You're a consultant. You're there to help people. You've been through it. So I think it's great, man. Do a lot of great stuff.
It's,
I'm in, because I don't do shit. So
yeah, clearly.
Trevor and I don't do shit. We don't do shit.
You're
doing
chips
shit
in the microphone. That's
You're
what
doing
you do.
shit. I don't do chip.
Well, like I think I come from this. You don't do
Trevor
chip.
actually does shit too. See,
you don't do chip.
I'm actually the only one who doesn't do anything.
You don't do chip?
I don't
Is
do
that
chip.
You don't do chip.
I don't do chip.
I already fulfilled the dad joke, right?
Second dad joke.
Quota. No, there's
I had
only
a chip in my
one
hand,
allowed.
and I had a sound effect to go with it. See, I had texture added to my dad joke.
But I guess I'm fascinated, and I consider myself in my mind more of a strategic growth partner, even though my role isn't necessarily that. I feel like I do more than just produce a festival. I think
Dude,
that's
100%.
like
The relationships you build with each of those owners too, right? And the brand.
Well, that's why I'm like, okay, this is a good example of how to reach your target market and get them to just try your stuff, right? And even if you lose, like one client was, she didn't win the $10,000, but she said she got at least 100 regulars out of it because people
totally.
And so like 100
Catering,
regulars,
gigs,
not even
right?
catering or other events or anything
Just
like
people
that. So
showing up.
Even 100 regulars at a $10 price point
That puts you in business
once a month.
Totally.
Is $12,000 ROI for the year. And so it's like that's what I like to kind of have those kinds of
100%.
conversations.
100%.
Because a lot of food truck, and I get it, like you're starting a food truck because you want to either like prove the concept or maybe you don't have $300,000 to open a restaurant, but you have $50,000 or whatever to do the food truck. There's not a lot of money for marketing, and there's not a lot of a long-term strategic blah blah blahs. So I get that, but it's the festival has helped me kind of move forward this conversation of authenticity and branding and all the woo woo type stuff. In terms of helping people really think about, are they creating a life that works for them? Are they creating a life that's authentic to who they are, and not killing yourself, right? Because, that's also, I was doing that in the restaurant. And if you know anything about restaurant industry,
Everybody does.
There's just a lot of room for improvement. I'll put it there. I'll
It's a
leave
culture,
it there.
right? It's the culture.
Totally. Like it's a very, I love, I count myself one of them, misfits for sure. But a lot of, addiction and all of the things. So a lot of, working on your feet, hard on the body, and just, it's been kind of, I don't want to use the word diseased, but there's been a culture of dishonoring your health kind of in the restaurant industry. Like predominantly I'm talking about like business owners.
I like the way you put that, dishonoring your health. That's exactly
business owners and employees. So there's a lot of alcoholism, and there's a lot of substance abuse, and there's a lot of all the other
mental
things.
health, and 100%.
Mental health is a huge thing. So, that's just a side note to like, okay, how do you balance that? Like, how do you balance a healthy whatever it is? Because I do feel like people are starting to come more into awareness and alignment of, what am I doing and what am I creating with my life, and am I ideal health? So we'll see how things shake out. I just kind of
that's great, man. We need to go in that direction. We need more people like you that are pushing the industry in that direction and making sure that people can, like you said, dude, because, okay, basically the gist is if you work in the restaurant industry, you can expect to work long hours, work holidays, work parties, work, late evenings, odd hours.
All the weekends.
All the weekends, super, super long, hard work. You're on your feet. It's a, mental deterioration, a physical deterioration. You know, there's just a lot expected of you. You know, you're kind of doing a service sort of thing, so customers can look down on you. You know, sometimes like there can be these weird moments, and it's just a very tough industry. It's very, you know, cutthroat amongst your other coworkers. You know, because that's the culture that gets brought up. So then, you know, you're fighting with yourself, but now you're having fighting with everyone around you too. Like it can be a tough, and depending on the level of service and restaurant you work, that increases. So it only gets worse the higher up you go. It's like it's crazy. Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's something about the culture we need to change, because there is not one person that I've ever spoke to that comes from the industry that actually really worked in the industry that has ever said like, oh, that didn't affect my life. Like, my life's fine. Like, where did you work? Because that's impossible. And you know what's funny? It's international. This is a worldwide issue. Yeah. I'm on Facebook groups and stuff with other chefs and cooks and things like that, or just service industry. It's international. These people, they have the same problems I do in the kitchen in South Africa or in Holland or in Germany or wherever. They're talking about the same, you know, culture. It's like,
that's really interesting.
It really blew my mind, you know, and that's very recent. Like that's in the last couple of years where I started to notice. And I even lived in Europe and worked over there. I thought it was different in a lot of ways, but there were a lot of similarities of, you know, hard work, being on your feet, you know, kind of no respect, sort of thing. Like there was a lot of similarities. The pay was the difference, really, you know, when you work in Europe. But other than that, yeah, it's the same sort of thing. I mean, it's just a tough job. Like you said, you find addiction, you know, there's just things you lean into. So people come away, they get divorced, they have addiction problems, right? I mean, it's just how it is. Try to keep a family. Try to keep a family in the restaurant industry, you know, like any chef you talk to, the long hours they work, the late evenings, the weekend, they're not there for the kids. Like,
so people are really starting to think of, you know, like employee retention and creating, you know, how do we create a healthy work environment?
It is important. I agree.
I think that there's a lot of room for improvement, and so people, you know, it's a worthwhile conversation. And I kind of boil it down to like, what are you doing? Like, are you even aware of what you're creating in your life and your space, and taking personal responsibility for that? Because I feel like that's the only thing, you know, everybody wants to blame somebody else for some other problem, you know, the government, the da-da-da, and like just bitch all the time. Yeah. And they don't want to take responsibility for, you know, what are these issues going on in your restaurant? Well, you know what I mean?
You have to, right? Like you got to look deep inside, like Kitchen Nightmares, right? When you see Gordon Ramsay and these people are like, my menu's great. He always asks them 10, you know, out of 10, what would you rate your food? And they're always like an 8 or a 9. And then it's like you see this glob of shit that they throw in front of you. You're like, no wonder the problem's not fixed. They don't see the problem. Like that's the first step is seeing the problem, right? I mean, it's kind of what you're getting to. You've got to. And you know what, dude? It starts with owners, and it starts with management.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what'll change the culture and the environment of the industry. Is starting from the top and working its way down. I mean,
kind of like this food right now.
How do you feel about it? It's good, right? It's kind of like
I am officially with child.
I feel great.
The beginning of the conversation.
I feel great. I feel like it gave me more energy. I've also had 2 Red Bulls. So I'm actually standing on the ceiling right now, guys. That's how wired I am. I'm like Jamiroquai up in this biatch.
Jamiroquai.
If anybody got that reference.
I did.
I don't know.
Futures made of
thank you.
Virtual insanity.
Oh, I almost said virtual reality. Whatever. You know, I just remember the video. Not a huge whatever. The food's great, right? We can't stop eating it over here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so full. So what else can we?
He's like, I'm so full as he reaches for more food.
It's like I'm also a dad, so it's like, you gonna finish that?
You gonna?
Totally, I can't waste the food. We've established that already.
So, let me ask you this: fresh food, natural food, right? Like, is that the direction you feel all businesses need to start going? Organic, no exception. Right, because a lot of businesses don't do that. So what keeps businesses from going that route to make things, you know, locally sourced, natural, organic, you know?
Yeah, I think
a big question, right? Sorry.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are. So it's twofold. What I've seen, and it's interesting because I've got some vegan clients who I've talked to you about. A lot of trending is like vegan. A lot of people going plant-based, you know, and it's growing by roughly 44% per
year. You okay over there? You okay over there, Kay?
Yeah, I had to move away.
Are you scuba diving? Jesus.
When I make noises, I move away from the microphone.
Not like me.
Unlike some people with 3 names. People with 3 names have to like chomp on the microphone.
That would be my Native American name if I had one.
What? Chomp on the microphone? Chomps on microphone?
Man with 3 names.
No.
Here comes
I think it's
man
chomps,
with 3 names.
I think it's chomps on microphone.
Chomps on microphone. Yeah.
Because it's always a verb. Well, it's usually a verb.
Oh.
Stands with a fist, you know.
Man with 3 names.
Yeah. So, I forgot what we were talking about when you...
You'd be Dances with Men.
No. Taken. Dances with Men. Now, here to serve you your food truck dreams. Oh, Lord. Did you bring up the names?
No, we were talking about the fresh... why our businesses,
the plant-based.
They're
So
going
Beyond
plant-based.
Meat, Beyond
You were about
Meat.
to give a percentage, which
Yes,
I'm
it was
sorry
like
I
40,
interrupted.
44% per year growth. People who identify as plant-based or who are
I would've
taking
never
on
guessed that.
more
Holy shit.
plants in their life as an alternative.
Okay.
And so you're seeing now, and Beyond Meat had the largest IPO of any company, and they're a plant-based burger.
Wow. Yeah.
And so they're exploding. You've seen Impossible Burger is now at Burger King.
Yeah, Impossible Burger, Beyond Meat.
KFC is doing a plant-based chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
I didn't know
test
that.
marketing at in Atlanta. So I'm seeing that as a huge trend that I can see a lot of momentum behind. So a lot of people are, get the veggie stuff on your menu for sure. People are like, where does this food come from, and all these other things. So you've got a lot of education around the benefits of going plant-based. So that's what I see. A lot of food,
That's good. I think
Yeah.
I think that's the way to meet that problem. Okay, great. That's good. Okay, guys. So we have like 5 minutes left. Okay. So if you remember, at the very beginning of the episode, I said I was going to discuss what the possible names that we didn't go with. So for the podcast. So our other names were basically nothing too crazy, but we had Pass the Salt. Okay. It was taken. Chewing the Fat. Okay. We had Sit, Eat, Chat.
Oh,
like
kind of
that.
like Eat, Pray, Love.
Yeah, something like that. And then we had like Eat, Chat, Repeat.
Okay.
Which we almost went with, but there was one that was like Eat, Chat, Sleep, Repeat, and it was like, can't do it.
Okay.
We had like Watermelon Ninjas. That was a good one. We had I can't remember the other ones. Walking on Sunshine. What a Chat. What a Chat, which I like. That almost took,
What a chat, what
What
a
a
chat,
chat,
what a
I was
chat,
like,
what
well,
a
they're
mighty
gonna-
fun chat.
It's like about burgers. We had Spicy Chatter. It's really hard to find a podcast name, So we hope the Lone Star Plate says it all.
I like Lone Star Plate. I'm down with that.
Names from this episode. Okay. Joe Schmo Cones.
Joe Schmo Cones.
So go ahead and start that.
Yeah.
Don't do chip.
Yeah. Don't do chip.
Dishonor your health. Ooh, dish honor your health.
Dish
Ooh,
honor.
I like that. Health foo. Jamira fry. Ooh,
Jamira
that's
fry.
that's what I would,
Okay.
That's an action verb. I'm gonna Jamira fry this shit.
I'm going to Jamaica fry.
So we had, so we hope you like the Lone Star Plate. We hope that it's about Texas food, real food, talking with real people who do real things in the industry. Because I'm not enough, guys, and we need to bring people in. And we eat
You
food.
are enough, PSA. You
I
are
appreciate
enough.
that. I appreciate that.
I need to rewind that. I understood what you were saying, but
I appreciate that. It's we had good food, good conversation. That's what food does, right? We eat all the time. It brings out good conversation when you
Yeah.
start to eat, and those are some of your best conversations and best memories are always going to be around food. Thanksgiving, right? So that's why we do this, and just to highlight a local place that's serving great fresh
thank
food.
you for doing that. That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, man, thank you for coming on. You were awesome, dude. I really enjoyed talking about Trucklandia and Keep Austin Fed, and so make sure you check out those website, guys. Go to trucklandia.com and keepaustinfed.com, right?
.org.
.org. Okay, awesome. So yeah, keepaustinfed.org, trucklandia.com, and also check out Case Erickson. Exactly.
Erickson.
CaseErickson.com. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
all the tweets,
Snappy Chat. WhatsApp with this. I don't know what all the Tic Tac, all these. There's all these new.
Let's just
social
shut this
media.
down before you.
Okay, yeah. CaseErickson.com. And of course, don't forget to follow your boy Patrick Scott Armstrong on Instagram. Patrick Scott Armstrong. Right? See, 3 names. I keep it simple.
Patrick.
So yes, thank you so much. Thank you to Trevor for babysitting us and making sure we didn't get out of hand. Keeping things. In line and making sure that the way this sounds, you can thank him. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the episode, the inaugural episode of the Lone Star Plate. So thank you, Case.
Thank you.
Boom.